Hola! So this thing actually works, huh? So trying a portrait stream is kind of stupid, right? But I kind of decided I should go for it. Just thought about it for so long because I'd been getting so many comments, so many DMs right here on YouTube and on Instagram, everywhere that you guys wanted to see me. And I do things like this without any notification, without any warning whatsoever. So I kind of decided that today is a good day for what? Well, I don't know, just testing my internet connection. Maybe. Hi Arvind, so nice to see you. It's really nice to see old faces because I know you guys have been through with me for so long, like such a long time, and I really could not connect with you all. I've been holding on to so many videos that I've been wanting to edit, and in a way, just to be honest, it's so demotivating at times because I have to do everything, like every little thing. And I imagine the way I started it and everything, where of course there was no one with me and I was doing everything. But these days are not really the days of Lily anymore, right? When you are doing everything yourself, right from filming to editing and everything. I'm using the word everything a lot. Kind of just entered my mind. Anyways, so yeah, portrait stream is pretty cool, I guess, because these days I think YouTube has changed everything so it can really pop up in your screen nicely. Didn't do a reaction. Oh, yep. Yeah, I haven't yet, but I do have a ton of videos that I have not been able to edit. So because I don't even, I need a lot of motivation, I guess. Sometimes you have these existential crisis questions on whether or not it is even okay or whatever. Okay, all you guys, I know there are so many reaction video questions, but what I'm trying to ask is, can you hear? Like, at least confirm that to me. I know all that high and low is super great, but I want to know firstly if the technical thing is correct. I think that has just never changed about me. I always wanted to know if I'm audible, if I'm visible, if everything is cool, if the aesthetic is cool, if the framing. Oh my god, look at that, look at that, look at that. I did that. I did that myself, and people thought I just could not put that up because this place is like a terrible little thing. So I just kind of, decorated it a bit. The rest of the room is a mess, obviously. Not today though, because I've been trying to clean that mess for a very long time. But I've been seeing all these videos on YouTube as well, where people have these really terrible messy homes and they clean it up, and it's kind of fun because you get that motivation by seeing somebody else do that, and that's really interesting. And I miss those days of being live with you guys and talking to you live. You've been through with me for such a long time, but like with YouTube, everything took a very downward spiral where you have to be very regular, and then you need that terrible watch time where people just see your videos right from the beginning till the end, and they just don't go anywhere. They keep seeing it, and everything counts. And even then, there were so many rules about everything that and there's also this entire problem of making a living, right? So you need the money, and the ad money as it is not that great. So talking about realistic things in life, things that are actually important, money, Kunal Trivedi, yeah, rules have changed like crazy. And I, for one, have like an amazing record. This channel, dOVERanalyst, we were running ads really long back in the past, and then that new thing came up, we crossed that. So then another new rule came up, we crossed that. So everything happens, and then there's such a standstill. Of course, I want to see the chats. Oh my god, there's so many. Okay, on 8th August it's released. Watch it first day for show. Oh, I'll try to check if it's released in Bombay. I live in Mumbai, so let's see if that is here. So the point is, I haven't seen a movie for a very long time. Let me try and remember, what have I seen. I've seen a lot of movies, like old movies on the laptop, which I never used to do. It's like getting in touch with yourself when you were in college and stuff. When I was in college, I would have seen movies on my laptop, and now I have like a big laptop, which is bigger than the one that I had in college, of course. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to download movies. Call me tech savvy. I am for everything else. Like, I have a 16 GB RAM, 8 GB video RAM laptop. I understand all of that technical stuff, but I do not. I mean, I for the life of me, I couldn't do anything illegal ever So I really, it's terrible for me. I try a lot, and recently I successfully downloaded one movie. Back in the past, like let me remember, I did that. What did I do? I downloaded Secret. So let's say I have a lot of problem practicing it, that I have to like really strongly believe and everything will come through. Whatever that is. Anyway, so trying that, I did an Instagram test stream also. Like, how many of you are actually following me on Instagram? So, Instagram, I have two accounts, remember, like dOVERanalyst and RJ Mrunmayee. So, that's two accounts that I hold. And I was just trying to go live on RJ Mrunmayee account because there are so many people out there, thousands of people that are not here, of course, that I could never cross board people from here and there. I'm terrible at marketing when it comes to my personal stuff. Too much for that, isn't it? Studied marketing, but well, you gotta spend time on promotion. I kind of need manpower. I need people to intern with me. God damn it! Like, who does want to work here? Like, who wants to work here? Who wants to work on dOVERanalyst? Really trying to make a living here. Really trying to make some money here. So yeah, like quite like I was always professional. It's nothing new, but yeah. So fancy who would want to see me talking to the camera again? Let's take a wild guess. All of you. It's so nice. And I'm so thankful to you guys that you guys tuned in and you are still there with me and that you are live with me. So it's really beautiful. I wanted to answer a couple of things like why I'm away. I've been moving places, like you know. I know that's a terrible excuse now because I've moved since a very long time. But a lot of things are also kind of coming up here and there, which I have to deal with. So that is there, and I'm really focusing on my mental health right now. Like being happy, like you know, has been the biggest thing in this channel on how to be happy. So I'm also kind of practicing that. So been pretty good. You want to work with you, but please DM me. Of course, everybody's welcome to work, and I can help around like tiny little tasks if I can delegate, because you know what happens on YouTube whenever a channel succeeds, there's a whole army behind it, like literally legit an army behind it, and that's how you do it, because so much actually goes on behind the scenes. It's not so much of people who are in the camera, because if you are in the camera you're doing nothing, like literally nothing. Nobody asked you to do, I mean, nobody asked you to just step up in front of the camera. Of course I understand if you're a girl, that's really problematic because you have to have a full face of makeup on, or you can be just lucky and you'd have gone to an audition or something and that's why you have, like, you just luckily have a full face of makeup on. But if that's not the case, you're actually doing that to look a little pretty, a little aesthetic with the background framing and everything. Like, I wish I would stop thinking about the technical stuff. I know Casey Neistat even says that the best of the movies that he's ever made are the ones that have not been made with an amazing camera or stuff. They were those same like really old iPhone stuff that really did well. So when things do really well, the main objective, I guess, or the main feeling, the the aura that kind of transcends from the creator to the people who watch it is how you hold them, how sincerely you've made it, and how much you enjoyed the goddamn process. So if you have enjoyed it and you've created something amazing, I think everybody's gonna love it. So that is always there. At the same time, when I started my channel, I was, really I was in a spot. So many people would tell me this one exact thing: you have to have your microphone perfect. Nobody's going to listen to you if you don't have good sound. You have to have your camera perfect. If you're going to do a podcast, you need your microphone to be perfect. So I went ahead and bought a Rode microphone. Then of course I wanted my 4K camera. So there was so much going on that you was focusing on the technical specification and the bare minimum that I could afford investing all my money in for editing as well. Because if you're shooting 4K, you need to goddamn edit 4K, and that is really something. That rendering will take forever if you're not doing it on a system that can actually support it. So well. And then the entire drama about you need to do this on your channel, you need to do that on your channel. You're not supposed to do vlogs because nobody wants to see you, and you're not supposed to like react or something because everybody's doing it, and they're doing it like on a huge massive colonized colony company scale, so individually you can't really keep up with them and stuff. And then there's this whole thing about like, why don't you do pranks, why don't you things that just go viral? Because I never wanted to do those things just for the heck of it. I never wanted to fake anything for the camera. When I was born, I was in love with the camera. The very first time I saw a camera, like all my pictures from my childhood, like they crazy, they're freaking crazy. I look at the camera like this, like, yeah, like my eyes are as it is big, but they go way bigger when I'm in front of a camera, and I just fall in love with the camera. So yeah, I don't want to do things for the heck of it. I don't want to go and ask people questions that I'm not interested in. I don't want to do interviews and stuff. I mean that's not something I wanted to do on this channel. The channel was about over analyzing and just being myself, which I am. I analyze too much, I read too much into the lines, and in between the lines, and I create a whole new novel in between the lines. And yeah, like technically I could just go on and on and on about something, and that's why people tell me that I'm an RJ. But having said that, though, the real reason is that I was kind of being nostalgic about everything. It was January when I kind of crossed like one milestone, but you know, the next milestone would be like a million, because there's nothing in between, sort of a thing. So all the zeros count, all the numbers count. People are really bothered about that stuff. I am not. I really value human connection. I really like you guys commenting. I feel like, oh my god, actually, so many people care about me. Like, you literally took that time out of your life to go and write that stuff because you liked something that I did, because you liked this stupid face. You just did. So that was nice. And I was really happy that you guys could connect with me the way I am. Like, I really didn't have to change. And there were over 1,000 people who were interested in me just the way I am. Like, I don't have to fake it. I don't have to change it because I just can't. I'm the most real person you would have ever met. So that's about it. And I just wanted to say hello. It's been so long. If you want me to do live streams, and if this thing just works, then I could do it really more often. I could also try like an Instagram live stream and stuff. But thank you so much for saying that I'm awesome. I love it. I love it. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. I mean, I kind of realized that maybe you guys are not aware. Maybe you don't know how much I think about you, because there's so many times, even if you forget something, are you Telugu or Tamil? No, no, no. I'm neither. I'm neither. My language is not even Hindi. So, wow, I'm an Odia. So, ମୁଁ ଓଡ଼ିଆର କଥାବାର୍ତ୍ତା କରେ, କିଛି ତ ବୁଝିବନି ଯଦି ମୁଁ ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ କହିଲି ତ। So and that is why I think all the South Indian reactions were funny. I was planning on doing some other language reactions as well, because that kind of brings the traffic, brings the people, and then introduces them to me, and then they get to know that, oh, this stupid girl like this, and let's just get to know her, right? So yeah, Tamil or Telugu is not my language, and I don't understand the T of Tamil or Telugu. Like, literally, Telugu. Wow, I can't even pronounce it. So, yeah, I do not understand anything out of it. So, these are foreign languages to me, right? Because we know 4 languages. I mean, I know 4 languages. Of course, I know Bisokalyan Ratha is Odia. Of course, Valhalla, he is. And it would be lovely to meet him. I stay in Mumbai, and wow, we haven't connected yet. And yeah, Biswa is pretty funny. I do watch stand-up. I enjoy a lot of stand-up. It's been a while. These days, I've been binge watching on Omeletto, which is like an amazing thing. These comedy short films and romance short films are like really freaking crazy. I don't know, I have a YouTube tendency. I binge watch a lot of YouTube. People watch on Netflix, people watch on Prime, but let's say, what can broke people do? Broke people can watch YouTube, of course. That's free. So, so I watched a lot of that, and then I saw a lot of Best Dressed, and she really motivated me, I guess, to really start editing. When is my birthday? Oh, my birthday is on the 1st of October, and this time it's like a very tricky one. I kind of don't want this birthday to come. Oh, yeah, I don't, because my last birthday was the worst ever. Like, worst ever. I don't know. It's terrible. Like, how bad a birthday can you imagine? Can you imagine a birthday where somebody literally breaks up with you in front of everyone, all the juniors and every single person? What? Even you are 1st October? Great, man. People born on the same date actually like are very, very similar to each other. Do you know that? That's quite funny. people who are born on the same dates have a similar fate line as well. I'm into all that stuff. I really overanalyze and I read a lot of that stuff. So numbers really matter. And number one, people are very, very. Oh, you are also born on. What? What? What is even happening? How many people? How many of you are actually born on 1st October? What is this, Inception or something? Like what, all we 1st October people are on the same live stream, or you're just trying to be nice to me, or is it getting tricky and I can't understand? Is that what it is? Did I catch you? So yeah, like I love 1st October because thank you. I love 1st October because it's first. So technically it makes me born on, seriously, you're born on 1st October. That's quite a coincidence. Like, wow, what are we doing? We are birthday twinning, huh? So how was your birthday? Because my birthday was terrible. I've cried the hell out of my life on my birthday. And I was traveling. So a lot of people called me and a lot of people couldn't get through because of network connection. We are birthday buddies. Of course we are. That's so sweet. That's a really nice name for sharing the same birthday. But I have a beautiful story for sharing the same birthday. Cut to flashback. Birthday. Okay, birthday buddy. Buddy buddy. Oh, that's a nice one as well. Well, cut to flashback when I was in college and I think I was 18. I still am I not? Just kidding. Anyways, when I was actually 18, that's when I got to know that a guy in my class, clash, not class. Wow, I can't even speak English anymore. See, junk lag gaya. So I could live stream for about an hour or something. So let's just get back in the groove, baby. So class, what I mean is class, CLASS. So hi Riaz, hello. So hello and welcome to dOVERanalyst. So we were sharing the same birthday. People who have joined just in, we're talking about sharing the same birthday. That's no. I was not referring to clash. I was not saying CLA as such. It's just a feeling that I'm having. So anyways, I was talking about being in the same business management class, CLSS. Yep. I remember you, Riaz. Thank you so much for coming back. It's so nice to connect with all of you. I know you guys have been asking for a live stream since so long. So finally, I'm here. Without notice, of course. In my usual style. Anyways, back to my story. So, two people born on 1st October. What do you expect? You expect like, oh my god, the costs are gonna be so high. So, technically when you enter a graduation, my graduation was just like Jane Tu Ya Jane Na. It was a movie set. It was a goddamn movie set. Literally. Yes. I'm not kidding. Movies were filmed in that university. Like Odia movies were actually filmed in our university and people were filming all the time. Like you could be walking from your hostel to eat something in the canteen and the entire walk-through way, there's a bridge and stuff, and whoa, one day you would see that there's a candlelight dinner going on and there's a heroine or something and they're just shooting. Like I always wanted to be somehow part of that. Once the director actually called me, said that, we need some people to just walk by, and I was like, I still want to do that, but my friends didn't want to do that. Anyways, back to the story. So 1st October it is, and I was so hopeful that, because so many people are going to be invited to a restaurant, because that's what the rule was. Whoever was having their birthdays, you had to be taken out for lunch, and because it was a daytime thing, so lunch, yeah, because when we went to MBA, our lecture was so late in the night, it was usually like 7:30 or something that will end. But when I was in my graduation, again, business marketing I was doing, so we were having daytime classes. And I was like, wow, we share the same birthday and we will share the check. As in, if there's about 10 people, it's going to be crazy. We started off with 5 people from the university campus. When we started walking, like the typical hangout adda in Odia, the way you call it, khatti, whatever the place is where all the college people just hang out is going to be, was like a walking distance from the university. Of course, no points for guessing. But while walking till there, we started off with 5 people. By the time we reached there, we were happily 18. So, wow, that was a huge number of people who just joined in just like that. And of course, you can never tell no to anyone because people are like, hey, happy birthday. And then what do? And in fact, they have a gift for you while your close ones don't. So you're like, okay, you got me a chocolate. Thank you. No, even I had to invite you. Okay, come on. But how much is the bill gonna be? You know? You kind of think about that. Like, wow, the bill is gonna be so much. And then the guy, do you know what he did? Like the same buddy, the birthday buddy, the birthday guy. He bailed out on me on that day. He said that I'm giving everybody a free meal, whatever you want to have in the canteen. So the lunch was on me. He gave the entire university whatever you want to have in the canteen. But just breaking the suspense here, the canteen doesn't have a lot of stuff, you know. All you can have is like a roll or a chow mein or like a Maggie, like really small items, like could be like happily about 15 to 30 bucks each. Nothing would cost you more than 15 to 30 bucks. And even if you went on all you can eat, of course you're not going to eat that much. But if you're going to take somebody for like a proper lunch and you're ordering Indian food, you know what Indian food is. So that's going to be so damn much. So that was an experience. That was my first ever birthday that I kind of celebrated. Should have taken them to Pani Puri stall. Yeah, I should have done that. Wow. Pani Puri stall. Wow, I really never ate Pani Puri all my life. But of course, if you've eaten Pani Puri in Odisha, you will never like it in Mumbai. Because Mumbai Pani Puri is terrible, huh? Because they put a ragada in it and you don't like, we say guguni, that matar ka thing. We don't like it. We like the aloo ones. Bengalis and Odias will relate here. We really love the aloo ones. So let me see the chats again because I've been blabbing. Okay. What is my hobby? My hobby is eating and sleeping. I don't know. I love these things, and these days meditating. I guess it's really nice to fall asleep while you are meditating. So that's a good thing. Bengalis put rasagullas in their pani puris, dude. No, I've been to Kolkata and I've heard that like my bong friends tell me that even they put aloo in their pani puri. In Bombay, actually, you get aloo in everything. In fact, the fun joke, if you remember that song, जब तक रहेगा समोसे में आलू, you know how they say it, जब तक रहेगा समोसे में आलू मेरी रहेगी मेरी शालू, something like that. Just a crazy Akshay Kumar number back then. Bollywood, I tell you. But yeah, that is technically true. In Mumbai, everything is aloo. Every damn thing. Even the sandwiches of aloo, which is crazy. How can you ever have aloo in your sandwich? Of course, even in Bhubaneswar, you get aloo in your sandwich. But then we have masala aloo. You don't just boil aloo, then cut it with boiled beet, and you put it inside sandwich, and you have the audacity of calling it a Bombay sandwich. That's terrible, right? Nobody wants to have that, but apparently there are people who are not me, so they want to have that. Your English sounds amazing. Thank you so much. In Mumbai, everything is pav. Oh yeah, yes, queen, yes. Everything here is pav, of course. And I have a backstory to that. I actually asked them on the road, how do you? Oh, I am an RJ, but I'm a Hindi RJ actually. Hindi is not my language, and I'm a Hindi RJ. I'm not an English RJ though. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, how do you have the pav? So you have the pav in everything, even samosa pav, huh? Like bhajia pav. Like what? Bhajia, for those who don't know, for the uninitiated, if I could just enlighten you right now, if you will, it is pakode, basically. Kanda bhajia is pyaz ke pakode, which is onion fried bits. What do you call it? I don't know. Do you have a term for like fried stuff, all my English friends? Anyways, so all that kind of oily stuff, no matter what you fry, you just put it inside a pav. Why would you do that? That's really fluffy bread made out of maida. Hindi mein maida, Odia mein maida. So that's just wow. I hope you don't hear that. Otherwise, we're just all saying Allahu Akbar right now together. You should try Maggi pav. Not so bad. What? Wait, what? I had not heard about Maggie Pow till now. That's crazy, man. Why do people do this? Okay, so the answer that I got, coming back to my story, from the guy who was selling that was, ये ऐसा पता है क्यों होता है? ये ऐसा इसलिए होता है क्योंकि लोग काफी भाग रहे होते हैं, which is very very true. In Mumbai, people are running all the time, and when you are so much in a run, you actually are running so fast that you don't have time on you. Practically, just long story short, it's like Alice in the Wonderland, and you're just the rabbit, right? You're constantly looking at your watch. But I'm hungry. Yeah, what can you give me, so when you're that hungry and you just have this little thing on the way, and you want that oily stuff to like really massage your little tongue, then you need something with it, because you can't carry that oily stuff in your hand, so you need something to carry that goddamn thing. I'm looking like Aishwarya Rai Bachchan. Wow, thank you. That's the best comment ever. Because let me tell you, right today in the morning, somebody was taunting me. अपने आप को क्या ऐश्वर्या राय समझती है? Yeah, beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. I can't blame people what to do. For some people, I'm terrible looking. What can you do? And that's okay, because beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder, and they're not holding the B. That was terrible B sound, like. Okay, why is my bee ranting? I don't know. What I mean is the insect bee, if you get me, B-E-E-B. Yeah, so back to what was I saying? Yeah, I was talking about samosa pav. So you don't need that oily stuff to come in your hand. You don't want that oily stuff to come in your hands, so you kind of wrap it around in a pav, and you just save your day, your life, however you want to put it. And that's like a filler, because putting things in terms of perspective, in the sense of how much money it costs. If you buy a samosa and it costs you about say $10 approximately on the street, and if you buy a pav with it, it will kind of add on 1 or 2 rupees extra. So pavs are really cheap. Pavs are goddamn cheap, so you could always add up to it. I like Maggie, but ever since I'm trying to lose weight, of course, you can look at me and there is so much still weight. And I wanted to go on this weight loss journey. For the last 3 days, I've been going to a gym, and today is like Sunday, so it's kind of resting day, but I was thinking about going to a gym again. It hurts, okay? It is terrible. I had lost 17 kilos without the gym, so I was hopeful about doing that. But 1 year back, when I tried gym for the first time, I did it for like a month religiously, and then I think it kind of helps in toning. I could try that, So that is a whole thing that I wanted to do on YouTube, like really share my trying to lose weight again journey, doing the exact goddamn things that I'm doing, because you know what, vlog really motivates you. Now you don't need to lose weight anymore, but gotta maintain, so maybe gym will help. Yeah, become a VJ. You should become a VJ from an RJ. Then I'm your Abhishek. Aishwarya Rai Bachchan, and then I'm your Abhishek. Oh, you guys are having so much fun chatting, huh? So oh dear, I do need to lose a lot of weight. I don't know if you can see this. It's a lot of weight. Have I made any muscle in 3 days? Any help? No, I don't think so. Just a ton of weight I need to lose. Look at this. Like there's nothing for the camera. It's so much of double chin that I have. So I really do need to lose a lot of weight. Actually, let's put it this way. I need to lose fat. I need to lose fat. That baby fat. My God. Oh God. That baby elephant fat. That's what I need to lose. Anyway, so I really read and see these fancy stories and what had really gone through with people, and in general what people really like. I like vlogs where people go on trying something every single day, and I have so much footage. I literally have like terabytes of footage where I just need an editor who could just take that and give you a video every single day. Like there are times when I've religiously tried something and I've filmed myself every day. So if you combine that, that's gonna be so interesting. Like, wow, did the product actually work? Did that thing actually work or not? If she tried something new, did that actually work? we really want to see real people trying stuff when there is no money involved, of course, because who's going to sponsor me anyways? So yeah, back to the reality check again. So yeah, it'll be fun, right? Because if you see me the before and the after, that'll be kind of nice. And that's me being hopeful that there will be an after. Yeah, kind of. That I'm not gonna leave this in between this time. Maybe the videos are not gonna be so much for you as they're gonna be for me, because I would want to be motivated all the time, and talking to you guys really motivates me a lot. And just imagine if I'm talking to my camera every single day saying that, oh, I did my same boring routine even today. Wow, that's like an update. If you do that update, are you in your home now? Yes. I'm in my home right now. And I've kind of, neatly made this thing aesthetically pleasing so that you can see the love birds. That's what I call them, because I'm a redhead like them. Like, my hair is all red, and my mom kind of teases me that, there are three birds in this house. It's you and them. So I don't know what are they called. Are they flamingos? I don't know. just wondering what are red birds. So yeah, red birds with all the love. I guess it's pretty serene and lovely. The house was terrible when we moved in, so outside I did these leaves and stuff that you would have seen in the MIB trailer reaction video. And here, this is the real sweet little thing I did. Flamingos. I don't know how you pronounce it, but yeah, that's what it is. Okay, what is one food you can eat for the rest of your life? Wow, that is an interesting question. I love rajma. I love it. In fact, I love rajma more than chicken. I love the pulses. Back in the day, when I was a teenager, I was just so good at answering these questions. Dosa, hands down. Wow. I love dosa, actually. I'll tell you what, I love pav bhaji dosa the best. Sometimes, little secret, when I don't get dosa pav bhaji, so what I do is, I order a sada dosa. And I order only bhaji from pav bhaji and don't get the goddamn bhaji. I mean, bhaji ka pav. So you get the pav bhaji, but without the pav. Am I making sense? It's kind of difficult to understand, but if you do it, you nailed it. You killed it. You just understood the most difficult secret of life ever. But yeah, in Mumbai, you get all sorts of things. So you kind of get pav bhaji dosa off the bat. And that's really interesting sometimes, because when you order pav bhaji dosa, there is no guarantee that you actually get it. I mean, everybody has a version of it, I guess. Paneer Kaju Masala Dosa, wow, I haven't heard of it. So, that is smart. Yeah, see, here comes the MBA gold medalist. Come on, like, at least some people believe that I have some sense of whatever. What is your name? Aishwarya ji. Oh, you okay, so the number of votes for Aishwarya Rai Bachchan are kind of increasing, huh? Have you tasted biryani in your life? Of course I have. Of course, my darlings. Of course I have. Why would I not? So, biryani. I love the chicken biryani. I love mutton biryani as well. What else have I had? No. Nothing else than that. I hate the veg biryani. Of course, if you're a non-vegetarian, why would you want to eat veg biryani? Why would you do that to yourself is my question. What in your life was your goddamn problem? How depressed were you that you literally chose to have veg biryani? That's the saddest thing in life ever. Okay. Abhinav. What Abhinav? You just wrote Abhinav question mark. So, what's your name, Aishwarya G? My name, Aishwarya G. That's so funny. You guys know that I have two accounts on Instagram. That's RJ Mrunmayee and dOVERanalyst as well. So that's Instagram.com/RJ Abhinav. It says, Oh, yeah. That's the other guy that you have seen on my channel, right? So he is RJ Abhinav. I am RJ Mrunmayee. 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 I had promised that once I touch 1,000, I will tell you guys my name. So yeah, it is RJ Mrunmayee. RJ Mrunmayee. So Instagram, if you go, you can just find me. And if you go on Twitter, dOVERanalyst, just Google the goddamn thing. I am by the name of dOVERanalyst everywhere. Like everywhere. And if I'm not there somewhere, please let me know, yeah. I haven't been in India. What's it like there? Oh, India right now, the place in India that I am in is Mumbai. It's kind of drowning. There are so much floods. Like, there's a lot of rain. Let's be precise. There's so much rain that 26th July and the week after that, even 2nd July. 2nd July was terrible. I think 5th August or something in August was also terrible, where the city literally had public holiday. Like, just stay back home, drink some coffee, do not, for the love of God, do not go out. So on one of those days, I had to go and do a radio show. So that's what life is. When nobody goes out, you have to go out and do a radio show, because people need to know the weather updates. After all, people need to know if it's safe to go out or not, and who else but the RJ has to go and tell them. So yeah, that happened. But other than that, yeah, when it's really, really risky out there, you don't want to go out, because it's a temporary flooding also, because the roads are just, Mumbai is a cosmopolitan city. It's like New York, actually. So a lot of people are here from different parts of the world. Drowning, we rarely get rain here in America, specifically California. Oh yes, rain, my God, I hate the rains right now. I just goddamn hate it, because there's so much water. And I mean, my mom will kill me, but okay, so if I turn my camera around, if you look at these clothes, they were hanging outside because I kind of air dried them in the washing machine, and it rained, so I had to get them back inside. So yeah, that's my life. You cannot hang anything outside these days, because oh my God, nothing dries, nothing ever dries. It's become the, oh my God, the damn thing is causing all these problems. I literally just killed a plant. I killed someone because of water. Excess water. Like, funny enough, like your dear RJ Abhinav was also saying that, why God, why do you have to do this? Why do you have to, rain it so much? You better go to places that are not getting the rain. Like, just leave us alone. Why? Kis janam ka badla le rahe ho types. In Chennai, there is not even a single drop of rain. Oh, God, you guys are lucky. I mean, I hope it's not very hot there, but yeah, we need a balance, man. We need a balance. People who don't need the rain from here should go to your place where you actually need some hydration for the plants to grow, for the farmers to live. But here, it's too much. It's just too much. Mumbai rains are very, very famous. Because they're very unpredictable. Even in the Ekta Kapoor serials, I don't know if you know about the Ekta Kapoor serials from PewDiePie's channel, but the Ekta Kapoor serials are very, very funny, because back in the day, we were all taught this one thing, that Mumbai rains are very, very unpredictable. And let me tell you, that's correct. That's very, very correct. You have no idea when it's going to rain and when it's not. Even the weather department just goes insane. I haven't been in India. Okay. There was a drought here in California around 2 to 3 years ago. It was the worst. Oh yeah, okay. Drought, however you pronounce it, fine, I guess. When you don't have water at all, obviously it's gonna be bad. I mean, I should be grateful for what we have, but too much of everything is bad, right? Having too much of water is bad. Not having too much of water, not having water at all, like the scarcity of water, having too much of scarcity of water is bad. So everything in excess is bad, just the way we say it in Sanskrit, right? Ati sarvatra varjayet. Kisi bhi cheez ka sarvatra, yani a lot of something is really, really bad. That's how it is. What to do? Have you seen PewDiePie? Yes, I watch a lot of PewDiePie. Recently, have not, but I really followed him through the game that he played with that girl, that zombie wala thing, Walking Dead. I kind of followed him completely religiously through that, and also the other game where I am such a newbie to all of this. Like, me telling these names would be so funny. If anybody actually sees PewDiePie and Jacksepticeye, they'll be like, why do you see him? So there's this other video game for me. It was like a very fantasy world thing. It was very, very interesting, actually. Where, how do I describe it? According to PewDiePie, that was the most elaborate game, very, very accurate in terms of description and stuff. It was probably a Japanese game or something. It was nice. I don't remember the name, but I kind of binge watched him then, and I've been seeing him for so long because I have this habit of excelling at everything I do. So I created my YouTube channel. So of course I had to see the top YouTuber. Are you kidding? Who are you kidding? Of course I had to see the top YouTuber. So, and let me tell you this fun fact. If you go to my Instagram, RJ Mrunmayee, and you scroll down, I think I also have it on dOVERanalyst. Yeah, I have it on Instagram.com/dOVERanalyst. I have this post where PewDiePie had 55 million subscribers and YouTube kind of messed up and it showed dOVERanalyst channel with 55 million subscribers. I'm like, what? Exactly. I just wake up from a little nap and I just hold my phone and I'm like, 55 million subscribers? How? I mean, that was it. I had to screenshot it, obviously, because it changed quite quickly, so to say. I would have loved if it would have lasted for long, because back then PewDiePie was not at this crazy 60 million, then 80 million and all that. He was not that high. He was at 55 and I got 55 and I was like, what? I know, right? So it is crazy. It is crazy. I saw that. I was so happy, but my happiness was very short-lived, of course. What can you do? Happiness has to die sometime. PewDiePie stole your fans overnight. Oh no, actually, I think it was a glitch. It was a glitch. Fame, girl, fame. Yeah, I guess, what happened was YouTube was going through this really terrible time of terrible algorithms, right? So everything was being blocked and everything was going from here and there, and let me read a bit. Too much rain, later on it becomes an ocean. Yes, yes. Oh dear, yes. Like, for example, your RJ Abhinav had to walk on his birthday, which was 26th July. Now, 26th July is a very funny day in Mumbai because that's the day we had the terrible, terrible floods. So we run a history of a lot of serious damage happening. So he had to walk in like knee-length water, like nearly thigh-length water, and had to go through that. So when you're walking in that much water, you don't know where the manholes are, right? You don't know where the sewage drains are, all that stuff, where you actually fall in and, it's kind of very risky and dangerous. You don't know what the hell is inside that water. So it's terrible. You have to be very, very careful when you're walking in that water. Wished I had 55 million subscribers. Guess it'll never happen. Oh God, I don't have 55 million subscribers. That's exactly what I'm telling you. It's one thing to not have 55 million subscribers, and it's one thing to actually get it and then see that it's gone. Wow. I know, right? Exactly. Feels terrible. But what can you do? That's what life is. It kind of never is awesome. Huh? Uh-huh. Happens. You have 1K, lucky you. Yes, I recently realized that though, that I have 1,000 people still loving and supporting me when I'm not there. So I am actually very, very lucky, and I'm not denying that at all. I'm just so happy that you guys are there with me. And it's so fun chatting with you guys today that I just am ongoing. Like, I'm just going on and on and on for so long. And I don't even feel like stopping with that kind of, love from you all. How do I pronounce these names? My God. Alcheriz, is that what it is? Correct me if I'm wrong, because I clearly am. Congrats for reaching 1K sub. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. So, like I've been repeating over and over again, all over internet, if you just Google dOVERanalyst, you'll find my website as well. That's dOVERanalyst.com. And oh wow, how did you do that YouTube emoji thing? Tatted Hurts? You have 228 subs. Well, there was a time I was there. I can actually feel that. So, but when I started on YouTube, let me tell you, I didn't have a single friend following me. Like, not a single sub from a friend. All these people genuinely looked at my videos, and whatever stupid videos they are, they liked my work and then they subscribed. So I was like, wow. Because I never was into that thing. People would do such crazy stuff. They would actually go and tell people to subscribe, and they will subscribe to their channel. And I'm like, that's not helping anyone. Because you don't need other creators to subscribe to you. You need people who watch YouTube to subscribe to you. Because in the end, if they're not watching what you're doing, then your watch time is not gonna increase. If your watch time is not gonna increase, girl, you're just fooling yourself real bad. Okay, chats again. Let's just take one round of chats again. Give us your home tour, please. Oh, on a live video? No. I had a home tour video. You know that, like my previous apartment, I had a home tour video that obviously got, some problems. It was demonetized because I said the word. I will not say the word again, but I didn't mean it in a bad way. Sometimes, have you ever thought about this? Sometimes we just correlate such terrible kind of information to such slang words, which actually are English words. If you use and see the dictionary, the English meaning still exists. It's not archaic. It's not Shakespeare in the grave turning around, you know what I mean? Yeah, Valhallen, yes. So I'll try to put that video back though. You need real subscribers. Don't beg for subscribers. If you do, they might not watch your channel and videos. Exactly. That's what I said. I don't ask people ever. I've seen people do that. They do that in the comment section of other videos. And usually I'll be like, if I correlated with someone, correlated, that's not the right word. I mean, usually if I related with someone, why am I getting into mathematics? Correlation, huh? Too much of studying, huh? No, let's come back to life. What I was talking is that if you really like someone, there's usually times when you really, really like someone in the comments, and then you tell them that, oh, guess what? I have a channel. Also. You remember your Vivegam reaction? Of course I do. Are you kidding me? What is your thoughts about it? Well, Alan, what a nerd, lol. Yeah, well, technically not. I never studied in college, but I really got good grades, if that counts as a nerd. Chat hidden. No. I didn't want to do that. What the hell happened? Live chat. She's not a nerd. She's just smart. Oh, that's interesting. Now I can't see the old chats. That's crazy. If you've written something, god damn it, I don't know what I screwed up. I just concede. Yeah, fun fact, when I topped, that was again like a long story. Of course, I remember the Vivegam reaction because the Vivegam reaction took us to the greatest heights ever. The most watched video, and then I did Vedalam for all you guys' requests, and Vedalam has crossed 30,000, so that for me is like a huge number. I know you guys could be laughing that, oh my god, she gets so excited on these small things, but hell yeah, I do. I like to be happy, okay? I don't want to see a therapist. I want to be happy. What is wrong with you? Let me be happy. Let me be happy with my 33,000 or 30,000. Doesn't matter. I am happy. So many people saw it. So many people commented. So many people loved it. So many people love the way I am myself. So thank you. Let me be happy, okay? Okay. Okay, that's super funny. I like you guys chatting as well with me, and the only grade I was very good at was 3rd grade. Oh, 3rd grade. I was pretty good at like my grades in my childhood. I was getting like 98%, 96%. You would have seen these movies like 3 Idiots and stuff, and where they're like, oh my god, you can't get good grades, and like the 90% thing was like a huge deal back when I was growing up. So every little decimal point counted, and I passed my 10th with 93.2%, which was like, oh, what? And I did that day. That was very funny. I remember the morning I was just sleeping, and I had this habit. I always was good at studies. I don't know why I would be such a... Okay, I should not use that word for myself or for anyone. I don't want this video to be demonetized, but yeah. The only thing I remember from my 3rd grade is calling my teacher as mummy. Really? You call your teacher mummy? Okay. Mummy is mom in India. So for those of you who are outside India, I'm starting 9th grade soon. Hope it goes well. Really? You're that young? Man, then 228 is a huge number. You kids, I tell you. That was by mistake. Yeah, that's funny, but I think all of that kind of stuff that I would have done, crazy stuff, would be before grade 1. But I was usually good at studies, but I was petrified. I was always petrified. My 10th board, I remember I did the exact same thing I used to do all my childhood. I would always ask my mother, did I fail? Did I fail? I never went to get my results. Of course, when you're a child, they call your parents to take the results. So my mom would go and take the results, and I would be like, what was it? Did I pass? Did I pass? Did I pass? So it was so funny because I would ask if I passed, and my mom was like, what the hell is wrong with you? Of course you would pass. You would pass. right? So yeah, one of our subscribers would relate who was a topper like me, but who recently didn't do. I mean, you kind of should have guessed what happened. So even that also happens when you're at the top and you're at the rock bottom, and then you again get motivated to like really reach there. So as a kid, I used to get like what 96%, 98%, but nobody cared because there were people who were getting 99%. So tell me about it. In 10th grade, in the international board that I gave, I got 93.2%, and I was so scared. I was having my head inside a pillow, and I was like, my friend called, the phone bell rang like, tring, 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 and I was like, shit, it's out. The goddamn result is out, and I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I was so petrified because so much was at stake. Remember back in those days, like what university you go to, what college you go to, everything depended on that figure, that decimal point, everything. If you did not score above 90, you're not going to get anywhere. Now, cut to flashback. Cut to some time back. From 7th grade, I never had above 90. I was having in the 80s, some 80 percentage, whatever, 80 to 90. I never touched 90. And usually it was less than 85 as well. So I was like, I'm never going to get 90%. In fact, my Princey came in my class, my principal. So we used to call him Princey. So the entire DAV public school used to call him Princey. So these were the fun nicknames we had for people inside our school. So he walked in and he had this thing about being this motivational leader, those things. So he asked everybody to stand up. And then he said, everybody take their hand out and pledge that you will receive more than 90%. What? We are just going to write our papers, and externals who are not even in our state, who are outside Odisha, will actually go through it and they will check it and they'll mark it, and we don't even know if they are lousy markers or if they're going to be conjuice and they're going to be misers at giving numbers. What if they eat our numbers? What if they don't feel like giving numbers? What if they're having a bad day? So many things happen. External factors. We could have done amazing in our papers, but that is no guarantee. There's absolutely no guarantee that we will get great numbers, right? So yeah, I was the only one in 52 children who cried. Yes, I cried. I was like, I can't promise you something that I can't do. Because my grandfather had told us that, promises are meant to be kept. If you promise something, you better keep it. We're the Rajput kind of thing, ki jaan jaye, but vachan na jaye sort of thing. I know that's not smart, but what can you do? You are born with that stupid thing. So you're like, yeah, if I gave you my word, I'm a woman of my word. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it at any cost. So I said, I can't pledge. And I don't even know where the hell I got that kind of guts to literally talk to the principal in front of everyone and be like, guess what? I'm not obeying you. So he changed the rule for me, and he said that you take your hand out and you pledge that you will try as much as you can. You can give me that, right? Just try as much as you can, and rest. Do not promise that you are going to get it, but try to get it. I was like, okay, you're negotiating here. We can do that. Okay. So that's what I did, and guess what? I did score above 90, but I didn't know that, so I was so scared. That was the only time I studied, in my 10th. I actually studied, and I tried to really read, and I had such great power on myself. I had tremendous control on myself. I would look at the textbook. There'd be a paragraph which is the answer, and there'll be a paragraph which would be the question. So I would look at the question, but I would not even hide. Earlier I used to hide the paragraph below just to check if I remember the concept or not. But later, I guess I got so accustomed to it. I was so sure of myself. Who are you cheating at the end of the day? You're not going to cheat yourself, right? So I did not look. I had the power to just look at the last line and not look at the line below. That's called really having a command over your temptations. So I did that, and that was a great thing. And now fast forward to the day of the results. I was under the pillow and I was like, Mom, did I fail? I don't know why I would ask that. Of course you're not gonna fail, right? But yeah, that's the thing with me. I'm like, did I fail? So that happens. That has happened. Okay. So, oh my God, so many chats. Okay. Let me read. Let me see what can I answer. Mm, my 10th result was only 61.8%. Wow. Okay. From 93.2% to 93.2 FM. Am I right, RJ? How many boyfriends did you have? Wow. That is a question. None. I never had a boyfriend. Valhalla. So you guys are literally laughing at each other, which is so funny. You guys are having an internal monologue, dialogue, triplelogue chats going on, which is so hilarious. Okay, so about my dating thing, I've always been very traditional. So if you ain't gonna marry me, if you just want to take me out on a date, hold behold, you cannot be my boyfriend. It takes a lot to be a boyfriend. Why should I give you that tag? Why should I make you my boyfriend? Why? If you are not gonna marry me, if you cannot see our future together, there's no point calling you my boyfriend because my future husband could be just down the corner looking for me. You know what I'm saying? Future husband, hello. I love you. Or I guess I will learn to. So, yeah, I mean, if you're not sure or if any family kind of thing may not work or whatever, so even if you have love, then the big problem is why should I make you my boyfriend? Because to me, commitment is commitment. If you are committed, then you do not even have any sort of virtual chats with anyone. You do not chat. You don't, write those stuff. Not even romantic. Why would you do that? That's emotional cheating. Why would you ever write anything to anyone or meet anyone or, have that romantic interest sort of a thing, like as if you're still evaluating your options? Because if you are, you better not be anybody's boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? Little things of value. So that answers your question of how many boyfriends do I have. I had a lot of attention in college. I did not have a lot of attention in school. Later in life, I realized why. Because has this happened with you ever? Like you kind of think a certain way about yourself, and then years later, you're like, what? How did that happen? So I met this recent friend of mine who's like a family friend. So been through like a lot, like I know him since we were children, like little kids, and he was a guy, but we never spoke as much, but like our mothers knew each other, so we never spoke as much. But recently we kind of connected, and he just went on the same stories of our school together, and he was like, what, you didn't know? And I was like, no. All my life, my entire school time, I thought I was undesirable, that nobody will like me and stuff, because people had boyfriends and I didn't. I didn't even have anyone asking me out and stuff. And especially in 7th grade, I had this, my bench mate who was like a fancy girl who would put on blush and rouge and bronzer and God knows what kind of Kim Kardashian stuff at that age. Like, I'm talking 90s kids. I'm talking 90s. Who does that at that age? So, I think I was just about 13. So, yeah, nobody used makeup back then. We were still figuring out, like, clothes to wear underneath. You know what I mean? So, back then she took a challenge that in 7 days flat, I'm gonna get you a boyfriend. I'm like, really? Really? Look at that confidence. How tall it is. Of course you're gonna get me a boyfriend in 7 days. What is this? Like a movie or something? But I was like, what do I have to lose? Nothing after all. And let's not forget that she is dating a senior, so she has chances of having some tall guys. Now, I'm very tall. I'm very, very tall. So I've always liked tall guys. And it's very difficult to get tall guys if you are in Bhubaneswar. You know what I mean? So I went ahead with that challenge, and I didn't like anyone. Problem is that in a challenge also, you have to actually fancy someone to go on a date with them or get committed to them or whatever it is. You have to like them. You can't just have a boyfriend just for the sake of it. And I never liked anyone. It's been a terrible problem. My first ever crush was at the age of 23. So, yeah. My mobile battery is also going to die. I'm just waiting to touch 1 hour because we are at 58, 52. So technically I just have 1 minute, 1 minute before my battery also dies, because I'm doing portrait live stream, and just as you would have guessed, I'm doing it from my mobile. So voila. So, this last minute, I would just take in thanking you guys for joining in. It was lovely talking to you straight bang on for 1 hour. I hope it is available later for everybody to view who have not been able to be part of this together thing we did. dOVERanalyst, yeah, analyzers. Thank you for overanalyzing my life along with me. Thank you so much for joining in. I love you. Love you a lot. Be there with me and stay happy. I think being happy is very, very important, and it takes a lot of effort. So do that. Do that. Do not forget to be happy, okay? Do not forget to be happy. It takes a lot of effort, and that is something that no school ever teaches us. Nobody teaches us how to be happy, and that's kind of the most important thing that we ever need in our life, right? So we did it. It's 1 hour and 3 seconds counting. So voila, I am going. I'm going. Bye-bye. Have a good day, night, or evening, or afternoon, whatever it is. Have a great time. Have a great life. Best wishes from my side. And please do pray for me as well. Kind of helps. It does.